In our first story, we have to start from the Upper West region, where officials at the Laura Municipal Hospital are worried about an upsurge in neonatal deaths. The figure has since risen from 3 in 2017 to 7 in 2018. Medical Superintendent of the hospital, Dr. Justine Dakura, says the lack of an intensive care unit at the 90-year-old hospital is partly responsible for the increase in neonatal fatalities in the municipality. Rafiq Salam is our correspondent. He went to the hospital, had that interaction, and brings us the rest of the story.
The Laura Municipal Hospital currently has a bed capacity of 110 and has a staff strength of 270. The average yearly out-of-patient department attendance is 33,000 people, and it is estimated that 1.5 million clients will have passed through the 90-year-old facility from its time of inception till date. The facility provides a wide range of services from OPD services, inpatient care, and recently ENT and dental care has just been added to the package following the posting of 2 newly trained staff with expertise in ENT and dental care. Medical Superintendent of the Laura Hospital, Dr. Justine Dakura, noted that despite the success chalked by the hospital, it is bedeviled with several challenges and wish that they are given urgent attention. Key among them is a lack of neonatal intensive care unit, which could be partly blamed for the increase in neonatal deaths from 3 in 2017 to 7 in 2018.
Laura Hospital at 90 with some fundamental challenges call for urgent prioritization of the facilities needs. As a way forward, it is the recommendation of the hospital management that a fence wall be constructed soonest to ease the burden of inconveniences on staff and patients. An accident and emergency ward be constructed. A neonatal intensive care unit needs to be put in place. Computerization of the facilities operations, posting of more staff, especially additional doctors, lab and pharmacy staff.
Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Anthony Inyo Abaifakabu, ceded to their request and pledged the commitment of the government in tackling their challenges.
The hospital has complained about the neonatal ward. I want to also take this opportunity to announce that under the same IPEP program, the neonatal ward procurement for renovation has been completed, and in April, the construction and renovation of the neonatal unit will commence. You would have realized that the Laura Town Road contractor is working on a bypass right at the back of the hospital. We would make sure that the contractor includes access roads within the hospital to ensure that movement within the hospital is smooth and without any hindrance.
Deputy Upper West Regional Minister Amidu Chine Isaku commended the staff of the hospital for their dedication to duty and urged them to do more. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafiq Salam, Laura.
Now, back here in Accra, Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah has assured that Parliament will pass the Right to Information Bill this week, despite new proposals by some civil society groups. Now, this assurance comes after Parliament failed to pass the bill last week, as indicated by the Majority Leader, Oseche Mensah-Bonsu. At a news conference in Accra on Sunday, Mr. Nkrumah said his outfit had started engaging the stakeholders to ensure the smooth implementation.
The 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic has, in good time, completed the consideration stage of the ITI policy changes and amendments, and months of rigorous debates on the floor of the House. Even currently, there are further new petitions asking for further amendments to provisions of the bill. However, Parliament is minded to pass the bill into law this week and send it for presidential assent soon thereafter. The bill is currently in its form, requiring the establishment of information units in all public offices, recruitment and training of information officers to man these units, establishment of the ITI Commission, and the completion of various administrative protocols before the commencement of the next fiscal year. These are necessary to ensure that there will be indeed the needed infrastructure that can deliver on the ITI request that will be filed under this new law. The new law will be a major addition to the credentials of Ghana as a strong democracy, and President Akufo-Addo, who for many years has championed the cause of enhancing the frontiers of human rights. Government, through the Ministry of Information, which will be the implementing ministry, has therefore already commenced engagements in preparation of a roadmap for implementation. And we ask all who have followed the entire process to join in heralding the final passage this week, and most importantly, to cooperate with us.
Well, moving on, government says it is dedicating some 1 billion Ghana cedis to fix traffic lights, erect road signs, and paint defaced road markings to improve road safety across the country. And this is part of the recommendation by the Inter-Ministerial Committee set up by President Akufo-Addo last year to look into the increasing cases of carnages on our roads. The committee also recommended that some 6.5 million Ghana cedis will be allocated to the Road Safety Commission for public education and training. The executive director of the National Road Safety Commission, May Obri-Yeboah, told journalists on Sunday her outfit has started implementing the recommendations.
The report recommended the following. 1. Transformation of the National Road Safety Commission to an authority and a budgetary support of 6.5 million cedis for the Commission to scale up public education, sensitization, and training. 2. Request for approval of a proposal by the Ghana Police Service to enable the MTTD to A, deploy traffic cameras systems to detect and apprehend speed, red light, and related traffic offenses, and B, remove disabled vehicles from the road. 3, request for an amount of 1.05 billion Ghana cedis for the road agencies, that is Ghana Highway Authority, Department of Urban Roads, and Department of Feeder Roads, to clear the backlog of road signs, road line markings, traffic signal lights, and crash barriers on the national road network. By a letter dated 16 April 2018, the President granted executive approval for the proposed working solutions.
Now, every year, members of parliament are given money from the District Assembly's Common Fund to initiate developmental projects in their respective constituencies. The question is, how many MPs actually use the money for that purpose? If they do, which projects have they been focusing on? JoyNews' Faustina Safo has been tracking claims by the MP for Ebuakwa North, Gifty Chumampofo, that she spends more than 90% of her funds on school fees for students whose families cannot afford to give them an education.
This is Abuabo in the Ebuakwa North constituency in the eastern region. Kwame Akonote is an 85-year-old cocoa farmer who has lived here and voted here all his life. With proceeds from his farm, he takes care of his children until he developed a strange illness in 2016.
I woke up one morning and I couldn't feel my hands, my legs, and even my private part. I've gone to the hospital several times, but nothing has changed.
It was during the same period that his last born, David Odoi-Teria, completed junior high school, but he had no money to further his education. That was when the MPs Common Fund came to his rescue. Now 18, David Odoi-Teria, who is one of the intelligent but needy youths in this area, wants to become a key influencer in the banking sector.
I want to be a bank manager in future because that's my childhood aim. My determination is to come out with the flying colors.
Miles from Abuabo is Kukurintume. Here, 8 students at Tupuripain Senior High School are beneficiaries of the MPs Common Fund. Isaac Kofi Drabo is the principal accountant here.
On the average, she has paid 12,500 Ghana cedis.
The final check was at Old Tafo. Here I meet 24-year-old Ruth A.V. She just completed a nursing training program at Xavier Church Nursing and Midwifery Training College.
When I got admission, there was no money in the house, so she helped me. Right now, I have completed school, so I'm now waiting for my results.
It appears the MP for Abuakwa North has spent a chunk of her common fund on education. Gifty Chumampofu explains why.
Just beginning of the academic year 2018-2019, my school fees bill for the first semester was 69,800. I decided to open my doors wide, even before I became an MP, to assist needy but brilliant individuals to further their education.
For Sinasafo, JoyNews, Abuakwa North.
And before we go, government is constructing a national detective training school in the Bonafo region or in the Ahafo region to provide the police with the requisite skills to tackle emerging crimes. According to the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the latest cases of kidnapping, general indiscipline and others being recorded calls for a new breed of police force who are capable of dealing with all these crimes. It was addressing the end-of-year social activities of the Ghana Police Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most important things for our nation are its peace, the safety of its people, and its territorial integrity. The issue of law and order is particularly germane at this time, when indiscipline, lawlessness, kidnappings, murders, assault by and against police officers, vigilantism, amongst others, are threatening the rule of law. We are, amongst others, constructing a new national detective training academy in Kenya, Sin #1, in the Ahafo region, to rival its American equivalent, the FBI Training Academy. And we have promoted 1,502 senior police officers and 18,853 junior officers since I took office in 2017. With over 2,230 in the first quarter of 2019.
And that's it for the latest news update.